Okay, good morning. I am Oluwande Evelyn. I am Commissioner of the Judicial Service Commission. I'm here with members of the Judicial Service Commission. We are here as part of an exercise we are currently carrying out to conduct court visits throughout the Republic. We are basically in two teams. There's a team covering the Western Kenya, which is the team that is before you now, and then there's another team covering the eastern side of Kenya. The purpose of these visits basically is to get to the ground, to come and engage with our stakeholders, both internal and external, to see for ourselves firsthand the conditions under which they work, to hear from them what challenges they are facing, and how we can come in to support and, of course, celebrate with them the achievements that they have made. We have been engaging so far with the judicial officers and judges of Kisumu Law Courts. And so far from what we've been able to get, we've received reports about their performance. And I'm happy to report that they are doing very well. It is one of the few stations that we've been to where we have seen the case clearance rate of almost all the courts is beyond 100%. That is basically to mean that on any given year, they clear more than they are receiving. So that means they are reducing the backlog. We've also engaged with them in terms of staffing. There's need for more staffing. The Court of Appeal is understaffed. There are only 3 judges. And you know the Court of Appeal sits in benches of 3. So that means if there's any reason like recusal or illness, then the court cannot sit. So they need an extra Court of Appeal judge. They also need an extra High Court judge. The workload at Kisumu vis-a-vis the number of judges, they only have 2 High Court judges. It's not manageable. So they also need an extra judge. They need actually judicial officers throughout the ranks. They also need more judicial staff. We've also engaged with the staff. They have some concerns, majorly about their salaries. The issue of salaries or review of salaries of judicial staff is the business of the Commission. But as the Commission is embarking on that, the Commission has to be alive to the fact that there are other senior officers of the judiciary whose salary is reviewed and set by another body, that is the Salaries and Remuneration Commission. So we are alive to that fact. We are still engaging with the Salaries and Remuneration Commission concerning the salaries of judges and magistrates. That issue has not been resolved yet. So even as we are deliberating on the salaries of judicial staff, we are also keen to see what will happen with the salaries of the senior officers before we can fix the ones for judicial staff. We are now about to meet with the leadership of the county. We have been informed that they've been working well with the court here, and especially in terms of increasing our outreach. We have an intention to have a court in every sub-county. We have been informed that we have been given land by the county at a place called Agoro in Nyakach, and there's also a parcel of land and a building in Seme. So hopefully we should be able to operationalize those ones soon. But in a few minutes we are going to meet with the county leadership to engage and deliberate on more other issues that are concerning the court. Thank you very much. I'm happy to report that we were engaging with the presiding judge of the station, and the report we have received that they are on board. They are working well. The e-filing system is working well, and it's operational. But of course, when it comes to the users, there'll be challenges. So we are just putting structures in place to see how best they can be assisted in terms of filing. But by way of reporting, e-filing is working well in Kisumu. We have not heard of any major challenges. Of course, they've told us a few things about equipment, infrastructure, which we are going to see how best we can intervene to give support. But the general report is that e-filing is doing well in Kisumu.
Yeah, thank you very much. You've heard what our chair has explained in relation to the various challenges that the judiciary is facing. The other main issue is on both infrastructure and the facilitation of the courts to be able to function well, and also the expectation of the public. I want to add that part of what we will be getting to do is to talk to the members of parliament where we go, so that they can assist us even in some places where we can get land from the county. They may be able to put up some structures so that justice is taken closer to the user. We may also be requesting the public to bear with us and understand the financial challenges, but we would like the public to support us also in the quest to get allocation of resources. Maybe it ought to be fixed on a certain percentage, maybe 3%, so that certain situations that have hindered the delivery of justice in the past, like the famous revisiting, should never arise again. The judiciary is one of the arms of government that has to deliver on a mandate. Resourcing is very essential, and therefore we expect both the public and Parliament to understand and bear with us on that and give the judiciary the support it deserves. So we hope to address those issues, but we are requesting also for that understanding and support from both the public and the other arms of government. Thank you.